away, just about here in Stuttgart. Well, the block attempt came up short, so first point on the board to the Netherlands. Ilke van der Weiber, setter in position, front right of that Belgian court. Poor serve from Bellion, straight into the fence. Free point for the Belgians. They'll take those whenever they come. There may be plenty of them. This has been an issue for the Netherlands throughout the VNL so far. And it's van der Weiber's turn to serve. And she can impart a lot of movement on this ball as it dips down. It's close to the net. The ball recycled here for Belgium and fired away for a winning point. Hit there by Grobelner. Number 8 for Belgium off the mark. Kaya Grobelner. Off the wrists. Lifted up. It wasn't van der Weiber, it was Dominika Sabolska who played that set skillfully. Van der Weiber will serve again. Get a little bit of movement on the ball. Back set. And the Dutch find a way through. Well, the Dutch need Laura de Kamer to be on form, and that set sent backwards to Lonneke Slotjes was well aimed. Good accuracy there. 2 points all in the first. Good looking serve. Van der Weiber tipped over the top into the space, a hand underneath it. Third opportunity for the Dutch to strike here, over the top. Great work from Gilliams, lunging down onto the floor to get the back of her hand under the ball. Gilliams again. And in the end, after the longest rally so far, it's the Dutch who come away with the point. Great work diving down by Slotjes. Her opposite number with a two-handed push rather than a downward shot there, and the Belgians are out of position, so the ball will have to cross here. Advantage the Netherlands. Can't put it away. Yes, they can put it away. Just beyond the libero, who was sprinting out to the extremities of the court. So the Netherlands off to a decent start here. Got a bit of momentum behind them, and the Belgian coach is reaching for that ball. He's obviously got some tactical plans simmering. Serve from Slotjes. Gilliams, van der Weiber. Britt Herbots has put that wide. Uncharacteristic miss from Herbots. Slow starter tonight, Britt Herbots. Probably Belgium's top scorer in the VNL with 146 points coming into this match. Lonneke Slotjes will serve. To the back, Gilliams, van der Weiber. Not put away, and it is this time. Comfortable finish in the end for Herbots to make up for the miss in the previous point. Change of libero for Belgium as Anna Valkenborg comes on. Britt Herbots with the familiar spinning of the ball on her finger. It's a good serve. Backcourt attack. Whistle's gone. Was there a net touch? I think maybe against one of the Dutch players. Looks like it. Simone Santi saw something here, or perhaps he's decided that that ball was down. Anyway, on we go. Herbots again. Great serve. Block touch and away. That's a point for the Netherlands. They add to their lead. 6 points to 4 now in favour of the Dutch first set. Balkenstein to serve. Captain Marit Balkenstein, 29 years old. Left-hander. Up towards the lights. Here's the set. De Kamer. Back set. Gilliams. Block point for the Netherlands. Good stuff at the net. It's a monster block, first of the match, and it gives the Netherlands a 3-point cushion here. They are quickly out of the blocks this afternoon. Fired in by Grabelna and blocked out comfortably at the front. Here's the set, Van der Weiber. That one frustratingly off the hand of Lonica. She was in the right place but couldn't control it. Serve coming in from Sobolska. Here's the set. Kamer, back set. Was there a touch there? No, no touch, so it's a bit of a cheap point, that one, for Belgium as they close the gap. Just 1 point in it now. Lohaus firing wide. Well, this looks promising for the Netherlands, but the block is solid. It bounced off the knee of Lohaus, and the Belgians are level. Lohaus unable to react quickly enough to sort that out. Yet another serve for Sobolska. That's 3 in a row for her. This is difficult. Have they tidied it up? They have. And at the first technical timeout, the Netherlands have a 1-point advantage. They're 8-7 in front. We'll listen in to see what the coaches have got to say at the technical timeout.
Naar elkaar van profiteren, dat zijn dubbele punten. Oké, goed. Die A in de rover, goed die A. Geen blokfouten, receptiecontrole krijgen, je weet waar ze serveren en daar spelen. Als Kober maar red staat, gaan we naar beneden, gaan we op die handen, moeten niet forceren in aanval, dat is Aziatisch.
Only against the system, wait a little bit in blocks because we are too early. Everybody, yeah? Go! Let's go!
Well, the team talk there for the Netherlands, not given by Jamie Morrison, but given by Alessandro Beltrami, the assistant coach. Jamie Morrison having words privately with one or two of the players. So a third of the way through the opening set here. The Netherlands lead Belgium by 1, 8 points to 7. Pretty lively start. And the seats filling rapidly. Lohaus to serve. Top scorer in the game so far with 3. Lohaus sends it in. Herbert's underneath it. Tipped over the top. And that ricocheted away for a Belgian point. Valkenburg comes on. Gilliam's off. Belgians do this with the chopping and changing of the libero role between Jodie Gilliams and Anna Valkenburg. All square, 8 points each. Off the net. De Kamer keeps it short. Blocked out off the shoulder. Fired through. Now another chance for a backcourt attack here. Brilliant work from Scoot underneath that in the white shirt. And not for the first time, the Dutch have missed an open goal. Monica Slotches, I think this is her second basic miss of the match. It was wide and long. 9-8, good serve. De Kamer having to do that off her knees. Now, chance for a 2-point cushion for Belgium if they can convert this. This ball rattling around, it won't go over, it does now. Dutch struggling to penetrate the Belgian block. Van der Weiber, backcourt attack for Herbots, down onto the floor. And it's 10-9, I beg your pardon, 10-8 in favour of Belgium now. Starting to find some momentum. Herbots ending that 22-second rally with a slower ball, took the pace off it. Well disguised, good camouflage with the attack there for Britt Herbots. And a timeout has been called by the Netherlands. Unsurprising, as they've seen their lead rather slip away.
Blijven dan, plus, 2-1 misschien.
And then the easy touches make those good, starting right now. Let's go!
Let's go. Stop! Goeie, linkerhand, maar liefst.
So on we go. Serve coming in from Grobelna for Belgium. Straight forward, set and spike that time for the Netherlands. Dalderop on the end of it, following Laura de Kema's set. Airball for the set. Dalderop's got quite a bit of firepower. Slower serve. Van der Weiver taking it on alone at the front. Underneath it there, Van der Weiver, there's a chase on. Well saved. Brilliant work from Grobelna. She covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time. Great work here from Grobelna. Overhead, kept the point alive. Came this back set. And it's away for a Dutch point. Ultimately, it is 10-all. A few problems with the scoreboard. It's struggling to keep up, but we'll try and fix that as soon as we can. Van Gestel tries to put that away. It's back into play. Gilliams close to the net. Van der Weiver had no option but just to flick that on. Well, the blocking is good again from Belgium. That's been a strong point of their play so far this afternoon. But ultimately, the Netherlands find a way through. And they're back in front, leading 11-10. Laura de Kema with the serve now for the Netherlands. Warming up that right hand, getting ready to send this one in. Just tickled the tape on its way through. Backcourt attack, pushed right back to de Kema. That was a bit sloppy from Belgium, and they've conceded the point as a result. Not enough power, not enough pace. And a few words being exchanged between the Belgian players. We might see another timeout. We do. 12-10, the Netherlands lead. Belgium pushed the panic button.
Je kunt je plaatsen en zie dat je kunt spelen. Drieballen, alles, halve meter van het net. We doen geen tweede hand, we spelen wel.
Pull through as soon as you see her arm slow down. I think it's good in there. Center form right now, probably low, but maybe an X down the middle. Let's serve on number 3, get her out of the queue. Let's go!
I think the instructions there from Jamie Morris to target the Belgian number 3, which is Britt Herbots. Quite sure what his strategy is with Herbots, who's the best player in Belgium's side. Kema's serve, always scruffy. It's an ace for Laura de Kema, an unreturned serve. And the lead is stretched even further, and Belgium have rather lost their shape. De Kema for the 3rd time now. 13-10. Laura de Kema ready to serve for the Netherlands. Much stronger lineup this afternoon. Another good-looking serve. Now the Dutch were rather guilty of standing and staring there. The ball was flying about. They were all slightly sluggish to react. Hit down hard by Van Gestel. There was a chance for Dalderop to keep that point alive. Level 13. And Gestel serve. Beautifully struck by Monica Slotjes. Number 10 for the Netherlands. 88 years old. She's got quite a spike height, Monica Slotjes. 3 meters 22, her spike reach, highest reach. Again, it's out of shape for Belgium, and the normally reliable Britt Herbots has fired wide. A monster block. Herbots finding the impenetrable Dutch wall. Monica Slotjes combining with Yvonne Bellion. It's all the Netherlands at the moment. Dalderop serve. And a Viver, mid-court. Not easy this for Belgium. And they've surrendered another one. The lack of shape and penetration. The Netherlands are romping away with this opening set. They lead 16-11 as we hit the second technical timeout.
Out of system blocking, that was much better. So just make sure, again, we're a little early. Make sure we wait, and go. Coming after serve receive, and I need kick quite a bit. So I was telling Dirk, if you guys want to pitch, go ahead. You can play some games and do it as they're serving. That's all I have for the group.
Well, Juliet Lohaus for the Netherlands has had a good start. 3 points so far. And some big hits coming in from Lohaus during the first two-thirds of the opening set. Top scorer at the moment, Monica Slotjes for the Netherlands on 5. She's top scoring in the match in total. And Gastel best for Belgium on 3. They've been rather outmaneuvered during the first set so far. 16-11, the Dutch lead. That concludes the second technical timeout. Onwards and upwards here for the Netherlands. All smiles. They've had a pretty miserable VNL so far, so to get things going with such strength and pace against their great rivals Belgium will certainly go down well. Dalderop to serve again. And a Viver, back set, forced through. Well struck that time by Janssens, her second point of the game. And the two blockers left a bit of a gap, and Janssens found a way through. And she's serving now, top server in the VNL so far this year with the largest number of aces. It's got a really deep, dipping downward trajectory, that serve from Janssens. It's got a cross here, and it's well hit. That was something out of nothing for Belgium. A super spike struck with extra pace by Grobelna. Grobelna backcourt attack here through the 3 blockers. Well played, Kaya Grobelna. So another serve for Marlies Janssens. Here's the set for the Kema. And just trickled away for a winner via a net touch. Valkenstein will claim that one. The set from the Kema. Valkenstein's spike, 17-13. Difficult setting position here, and that one just missed the back line. Wasn't far away, but too many mistakes for Belgium. Bolska with the chance to score a point. Good words for Laura de Kema from the coaching staff. It's come straight back, free ball here for the Netherlands. Dummy spike and eventually taken and missed by Balkenstein. And they'll be kicking themselves. A free ball back from the service reception. I think they've challenged this. Is there a challenge coming in here, possibly for a block touch? It's a ball in, ball out challenge, this one. Seems a bit of a waste because it seemed to be out. Obviously out, clearly out, but let's find out. Jamie Morrison had a better view. Thinks this might have got some of the line, but he's wrong. Just giving his team a bit of time, I think, with that challenge. Jamie Morrison. Gap is 4. Belgium just trying to get back into this opening set. Ilke van der Weiber with the serve. Underneath it, but, well, it'll have to go from here. So high and long. Free ball for Belgium. Backcourt attack. And Oh, goodness me, they've kept it alive again. Will this cross? No, they're out of hits. Great effort. That one. They were standing around again, and the final shot just came up short. And the Viber again. 15-18, the gap is just 3. The Netherlands need a couple of points quickly. That's a nice, easy one. Tipped over the top and into the space. This was Balkenstein. She's starting to play with more confidence now. It's her 4th of the first set. Netherlands lead by 19 points to 15. Monica Stotjes has come off, and she's been replaced with a specialist serving substitution here for the Netherlands. Bongarts with the serve, and couldn't do anything about that. Just too hot to handle. This was Britt Herbots at her best. She's starting to find her rhythm and range now, and that's crucial to Belgium's success or otherwise here this afternoon. Herbots with 3 points now, but a loose serve, and the Netherlands hit 20 points to 16. Over the top. Oh, nearly, very nearly underneath it. Slight misjudgment of timing here for the Dutch defence. (17-20). Lemons with the serve. She's just come on in a specific serving role. New player on for the Netherlands up front as well, with Plak taking her place in the front line. Belgians are still, slowly but surely, closing that gap. Celeste Plak taking the pace off the ball, but it was rather telegraphed and read by the Belgian defence. They'll serve again. Natalie Lemons for the second time. 18-20, the gap is 2. Lemons with a good dipping serve. Here's the set. Plak can't find a way through. This might bring Belgium to within 1 as the ball ricochets around, and it is a single point gap now, approaching the end of this opening set. At 5 minutes ago, the Dutch were 6 points clear. Now Belgium are knocking on the door. They are 1 behind. Lemon serves again. Here's the set. And at last a point. A super spike for the Dutch. (81 kilometers per hour). Lohaus with the serve now. 21-19. Tips the net on its way through. And the slower ball rather foiled the Dutch defence there. Smart work from Krabelna. Plenty of changes. Lohaus comes off. The moisture being cleared up from the court. A few words from Jamie Morrison to Scote, the libero, Mirta Scote. Van der Weiber back on. Krabelna has gone off. And it's Jutta van der Weiber, whose birthday it is today. 23 years old. Jutta van der Weiber with the serve. Pushed up high. And it's not coming back. The Netherlands have that 2-point gap again. 22-20. Plak off. Lara de Kramer back on. She'll serve this next point. First choice setter, but also a very good server. Monica Slotch is also back on. Bongarts has had a brief time on the court. She's off now. And a rather unorthodox point won by Marlies Janssens to take her to 4. Joint top scorer for the Belgians now. Van Gestel's serve, she's also on 4. They're 1 behind, 21-22. Free point for the Netherlands, they'll take that. Takes them to within touching distance of this opening set. 23-21. Came a quick word with the coach. Dalderop will be serving for the Netherlands. Can she take them to set point here? They're underneath it. Recycled ball for the Dutch. Can they put it away? And they've got the point. Net touch called against one of the Belgian players up front. And it is set point for the Netherlands. 24-21. Dalderop again. Well, that's a good serve. Belgium are out of position. They'll have to come from the back. Decame, a back set, backcourt attack. Oh no, very poor. Seemed to come off the knuckles and go high. Still set point, and now the Dutch will receive. They'll be hoping that this is a serve that they can handle, but it's coming in from Belgium's best server, Marlies Janssens. Here's the set, back set. Scrambled ball, chance for Belgium again, over the top, they're underneath it. Scope with the set. Drilled home, and that is the opening set in favour of the Netherlands by 25 points to 22 in 27 minutes. Well, they took their while to get over the line. Belgium were so far behind, but managed to finish just 3 points back at the end of the opening set. Let's have a look at the best bits of that first set. Ready for the start of set number 2. And the Dutch number 19, Nika Dalderop, will get things going here. Free ball for, almost a free ball for the Belgians, but they dealt with it well. Struck nicely by Van Gestel. Rolled away beyond the outstretched arm of Dalderop. Lemons keeps her specialist serving role for the moment. Natalie Lemons plays professional volleyball here in Germany, Wiesbaden. Natalie Lemons with the serve for Belgium. Plenty of movement on it. Decame, tipped over, not put away. Decame goes again, back set this time. And left to land out by Decame. Good work. Targeting Balkenstein, the number 6, who's now on 5 points. Koolhaas with the serving duties here. Didn't play much in that opening set, but she kicks off the second with an ace. That's brilliantly done by Nicole Koolhaas, 28-year-old. He's in Italy, club volleyball. Koolhaas again. Gilliam's underneath it. And the hit put away comfortably by Grobelna. Dutch results in the VNL so far have been disappointing. Week 1 they were in Belgrade, lost 3-0 to Serbia, 3-1 to Turkey, and were pushed hard by Korea, but they got the win. And then on home soil in Apeldoorn, in the second week of the Volleyball Nations League, they faced Brazil, Bulgaria and Poland. They lost to Brazil 3-2. They lost to Poland 3-1, but they managed to snatch a win over Bulgaria, again 3-1. And then last week in Hong Kong, 3 straight wins, winning just 1 set. They lost to China 3-0, Japan 3-0, grabbed a set against Italy, but still lost it 3-1. It's a good start to this second set here. Dalderot and a few stern words between the Belgian players as they look to try and manage this next serve from Lonika Slotjes. They don't have to, rather gifted. Belgium's results in the VNL. They started off in Bulgaria with a loss and 2 wins. Lost to the USA, beat Bulgaria, beat Japan. Then they went to Macau, 2 losses and a win. Beat Korea, beat Thailand, but lost in straight sets to China. And then last week they were at home in Kortrijk in Belgium. It's got a cross here, so chance for Belgium to get back in the scoring here. And well watched and out. Last week in Kortrijk, they had a loss to Poland 3-1 and 2 wins over Russia in straight sets, and surprisingly in the final match over Serbia in straight sets, the world champions. That was their best performance of the week. Not far to travel from Kortrijk to Stuttgart. Backcourt attack, and it's a winning attack for Belgium, who go in front for the first time in this second set. Kama decided to take that one on. Setters do like a little bit of glory, but she misjudged the situation there, and it was picked up by the Belgian defence. Kama. Bongarts couldn't find a way through. That is another one for Belgium. They're starting to flow now and have a lead of 2. Super spike from Grobelna. Grobelna finding the corner of the court. That's another. There's a block touch on that. They're absolutely sure of it. So this one, if it's awarded to Belgium, will, I think, go to Hawkeye for a challenge. Morrison just discussing with his players what to do here. They've been given the point anyway, without the challenge. The referee spotted the block touch. 5-6. Well blocked. It's only the second block point that the Netherlands have won. And it brings them to 6 points all in the second set. Balkenstein to serve. That powerful left hand. Underneath it, lifted up. Oh, they're watching and waiting there, the Belgians, but they've managed to score the point. Herbots forcing her way through. And the assist from Gilliams as well. Kama and Lohaus combining with the block, but just too strong from Herbots. Haven't seen enough of Herbots yet. Only 5 points, a surprisingly low tally for her. Here's their best server though, Janssens. Running set, it's got a cross here. Advantage Belgium on this point. Herbots can't penetrate, lifted up and tipped over the top. They're underneath it again, looking for Herbots for a third attempt. This time she makes it count to take her total to 6, and they reach the technical timeout with a lead of 2. Belgium 8, the Netherlands 6 here in Stuttgart. We'll listen into the team talks at the technical timeout.
Tips en shots over Ilka. Ze weten over wie en naar wie ze shotten. Dus zij er alert voor, voornamelijk Maret, maar ook Slutjes. Iedereen zijn er altijd klaar voor. Ken uw zwakke punten en vecht tegen uw eigen zwak. Zowel die Loas, zowel Maret, zowel spelverdeler zijn geen bloks van geschrikt van moeten hebben. Op tempo up, gebruiken, up en gaan. Dan moeten gewoon die eerste bal speelbaar krijgen en die tweede bal optimaal krijgen. We moeten geen schrik hebben van een blok en zeker niet aan een diep. We spelen.
So at the end of the technical timeout, all I got from the Belgium team talk was the word Lohaus, so he was obviously concerned about the Dutch number 7. He's got 4 points so far, she is. Monica Slotch is still the Dutch top scorer on 8. Janssens to serve for a second time. Belgium lead 8 points to 6, but trail by 1 set to 0. It's nicely done. Oh, in fact, I thought there was a touch on that one, but it was a straight miss. Yeah, shanked off the outside of Lohaus's right hand there. The gap is now 3. That might have been going out, but they've played it. It's got a cross here, so advantage Belgium. Maybe they can set up a 4-point cushion. And who better to deliver it than Britt Herbots, joint top scorer now for Belgium on 7. She and Grabelna both with 7 points. Herbots is starting to fire, and that's an ominous sign for the Dutch. Timeout called by Belgium.
Just to get this serve out of the way, let's take a step back and make sure you step into 5-6. You'll take that seam. The ball hits the net loud. Just make sure you're ready for it, just in case it trickles over. I don't think she drops it very much. So just be ready for stuff out of bounds. Also, make sure we're talking. One pass right now. We'll get a side out. I'll get a play ball. Let's go.
Yeah, that was Jamie Morrison calling the timeout, not Belgium. Suddenly he saw the gap was 4. Decided that his team needed a pick-me-up, a verbal pick-me-up. He'll be happy with the way Herbots has been playing so far in this second set and the way Janssens been serving. This is her 3rd straight serve now, Marlies Janssens. Belgium with a 4-point advantage, 10-6 they lead. Janssens with an uncharacteristic mistake. Normally ultra reliable, very consistent, but that one sailed long. And she gets a rest for her troubles. The timeout well taken by Jamie Morrison because his side were first to score at the resumption. Lohaus has found the corner with that one. It's an ace. They watched it go by. Britt Herbots ducked out of the way and it was comfortably in. Last second dip from Juliette Lohaus, who will serve again now. That one was out, well watched. Trying for the same tactic, hoping for a last second movement on the ball, but none was forthcoming. Van der Weiver serving. Out of position here, they might not get any further touches. That's an ace for Van der Weiver. It's the 5th ace of the match so far. Desperate chase and lunge from Laura de Kamer, but she couldn't do anything about it. Belgium have struck back, Scott. It's an ace. And the Weiver Watched it go. Came off the forearms of Schoot and out. The upper arms of Schoot and out, I beg your pardon. And Van der Weiver's going again. 13-8. Another tricky serve. De Kemer's got control this time. Backcourt attack. Block touch, and it's a point for the Netherlands, and one they desperately needed, with Belgium with a serious head of steam here. De Kemer combining with Sabolska. Slutjes, I beg your pardon, Lonneke Slutjes. Now on 9 points for the Netherlands, their top scorer. Into the net. Rally continues, taken off the net. And that one's too far away to retrieve. 2 in a row for the Netherlands. They're into double figures now. De Kemer's back set. Finds Lonneke Slutjes, who has 10 points alongside her name. And De Kemer will be server for this next rotation. Van der Weiver. Good block. They'll come again. Shorter set this time. Third opportunity for Belgium. And it goes to Herbots, who hits the antenna. Seemed to have a change of mind in the last split second there, Britt Herbots. And the ball struck against the antenna. And this time Belgium have decided that they need a timeout.
In aanspeeltempo kunnen ze shoot volledig dichtzetten. Trek B en dan rijden we. Dat is heel makkelijk voor hem. Oké, hij komt aan het spelen.
Hé, zit er staat 2 bal voor, hij gaat door, papa, bro.
And he's not that high, so it's enough to go there for touch and ready for tip behind. When number 3 is coming in front, we block little more angle, we leave little more space. Try to push her to change the shot. Okay, let's go! Let's go!
So Alessandro Beltrami, the Italian assistant coach, taking charge of the instructions there. To serve. Within 2, within striking distance here, the Netherlands. Koolhaas is on to strengthen the front line. Good looking serve. Kemer sent that into her opposite number. Now here's the look for Herbots at the back. Schoot underneath it, did well. Should be put away by the Dutch, and it is. And they're really rolling along nicely now. Dalderop gets this one for the Netherlands. Great pickup, diving, lunging pickup from Schoot, the libero, in the white shirt for the Netherlands. Van der Weiver. Herbots off the net. Point continues, but it has to cross here. And they're underneath it. They've done well there, the Netherlands, to keep the point alive. Again, free ball for the Belgians in red. Schoot with the set. Blasted home. Gilliam's underneath it. They'll go again. De Kemer near side. Good blocking. Up again. De Kemer, and thumped home comfortably in the end by Koolhaas. Great rally. It's a mega rally. "13 points all." Brilliant retrieve on the floor from Dalderop. Ball was rattling around from side to side. Schoot, the libero, with the set, and it was off the side of the right hand and away. Gilliams did brilliantly to retrieve it. Schoot in action again. De Kemer's back set, and this one was sent straight back. Koolhaas with the lift. Koolhaas with the second hit. Koolhaas gets her second point of the game. Nicely worked between Koolhaas and De Kemer there. And it will be De Kemer to serve again. All square. The Dutch took the first set 25-22. They're level, 13 all in the second. Block touch, and it's a point for Belgium. Grabelna gets herself to 8 in total. Kai Grabelna has had an outstanding match so far. Lonneke Slutjes, her opposite number, on 10 points. That one, a cheap one for the Netherlands. 14 all. Dalderop. Oh, a lot of dip on that ball. It's an ace. Jodie Gilliam's unable to guide the ball back towards a teammate. Sudden dip on that ball. What a great serve from the Dutch number 19, Nika Dalderop. She's serving again. Another tricky one. Looks promising for Belgium. Block sent back to the red shirts. They'll come again at the back of court, and Dalderop's dive not enough to keep the point alive. Ilke van der Weide encouraging her teammates. Huge rivalry between these two sides. In the history of matches between them, it's been the Netherlands who have got the most. Belgium have only ever won one of their 9 matches against the Dutch. And the Dutch are charging here. Koolhaas gets herself to 3. She's mighty quick up front, and they've reached the technical timeout with the Netherlands in front. They lead by 116 points to 15.
They're purposely rolling over you. Hey, yeah, I was just gonna say it.
Well, Britt Herbots has taken a while to get warmed up.
So we'll get over in there.
Second top scorer for Belgium on 7. They've all come with her attacks. She's had a couple of misses, but seems to have found her range now.
Stop er dan gewoon, oké? Stop dan gewoon.
Players coming back onto court for the final third of the second set. Netherlands lead by 1 set to love, 25-22, and up by 1, 16-15 in the second. Oh, did that get the line? That was very close, but I think it'll be accepted by the Dutch as having missed, unless they put a challenge in. They are, I think, putting a challenge in, ball in and out challenge, to see if this might have been an ace. Koolhaas is hoping, so they'll watch on the big screen. Dekema, I think, realises that it's a long shot, maybe. Did it just dip and get the line? In which case it will be Koolhaas' second ace. Let's see. No, it didn't. 3-point for Belgium. They knew it all along. 16 all, second set. The serve will come in from Gravelner on 9 points so far for Belgium this afternoon. Kaya Gravelner. Like several of these players. Plays club volleyball in Italy. Gets an ace. All the pace taken off the ball by the impact with the net. And it just dropped down beyond the right arm of Dalderop. Belgium back in front, 17-16. Here's the set from Dekema. Off the block, back into play. That's going straight back to Balkenstein, who takes full advantage. A gift of a spike here. Balkenstein perfectly positioned as a left-hander to push that one home. Marit Balkenstein takes herself to 6 points in the match so far. Plak is on for the Netherlands. Celeste Plak in the front line now. Slower ball, put away by Janssens. Gestel to serve for Belgium. One in front, 18-17. Lifted up, looking for Plak, who's slightly out of position. Can't get any downward trajectory on the ball. Up towards the lights, but they're underneath it. Big strike from Plack. The Dutch will get another go here. This time forward movement and a miss. Oh, that was a serious miss from Plack. Now there's a challenge in from the Netherlands in the hope that there was a block touch. Celeste Plack certainly hopes so. So does Jamie Morrison. Was there any Belgian skin on this ball on the way through? Oh, there was a big block touch. 2 fingers, possibly 3. And if it was Britt Herbott's hand, she's been found out. And therefore, Celeste Plack gets her first point of the game to bring the Netherlands to 18 all. Balkenstein, the left-hand server. That's going to frustrate Jamie Morrison. He worked hard for the previous point via the challenge. Balkenstein gifts Belgium their 19th point. 19-18. Janssens. Always dangerous. They know all about Janssens' ability with the serve. Here's the set. Down the middle, underneath it, looking around. Plack lifts it up. Short set onto the floor, and the point is over. There was ball on deck there. It's 19 points all, very tight second set. Lohaus will claim that one. 6 points in total now for the Dutch number 7, who is next up on the serving rotation. Lohaus just makes it over. Van der Weiver underneath it. Here's the set. Oh, beautifully finished by Koolhaas, who's growing into this game minute by minute. A super spike again for the Netherlands number 22, Nicole Koolhaas. Tricky run here, and Van der Weiver having to improvise. Great save at the back. Now it's lifted up. Slower ball. Gilliams did well. Has to cross here, so free ball for the Netherlands, and it's Koolhaas again, 2 in a row. Koolhaas flying through this final third of the second set. The change of setter for the Netherlands. They've taken off Decamer and brought on Britt Bongarts has made a difference. 21-19 they lead. Now Belgium have called a timeout. Try and slow the momentum.
Going outside and pipe. Let's go head up on the lob. Dive back in if you do see the angle.
Geert van der Broek looks a little unhappy. He's pacing, not saying much.
Hey, finish this right here.
Now, what happens? Do they stick with Bongarts, or do they move back to Decamer? It's Bongarts who's still on court for the Netherlands. The serve is in. Gilliams underneath it. It's got a cross here. Not the best position for Herbots to fire one home. Advantage the Netherlands. Plack. Oh, they've taken it on. There was a touch before it hit the back of the court. And this time it is fired home by Britt Herbots. The spike struck at 89.2 kilometers per hour. Just simply too hot to handle. And Herbots is on 8 now. Van der Weiver, first choice setter, will serve for Belgium. Another one for Koolhaas. She's unstoppable up front. Takes her total to 6, 5 attacking points and an ace for Koolhaas. And the Dutch have a little gap here. The Decamer's come back on. to serve the next one. Bongut's role as setter reaches a conclusion for the moment. Now, can Dikema serve them through to the end of the second set? Van der Weiver keeps it short. Belgium have closed the gap. Just one behind now. The conversations are continuing. Herbots has gone off. Rampelberg has come on for Belgium. Rampelberg will get a chance to serve another Brit, another 19-year-old Brit, Britt Rampelberg, replacing 19-year-old Britt Herbots. Over the top, retrieved, recycled, blocked. Here's the set, up towards the ceiling. Set from Scoot's forearms, and it's away for another one for the Netherlands. 23-21 they lead. Lonneke Slotjes will claim this point. It was a brilliant finish. Look at her, number 10 for the Netherlands. Couple of steps backwards, and then the forward momentum, 23-21. Out of position here. It's got to cross, and it's long. Oh, it must have come off a net touch on the way. So, it is a life-saving, a set-saving point, potentially, for Belgium. They're in touching distance again, just one behind. Yeah, off the index finger of Lonneke Slotjes. Lemons on, Sabolska off for Belgium. Lemons with that duty of trying to be creative with the serve, but it's nothing particularly special as the Netherlands reach set point. 24-22 they lead. Scoot gets a rest in the libero role. Set point for the Dutch to go 2-love up over their great rivals. Koolhaas with the serve. Gillian's underneath it. Van der Weiver with the set. Over the top, they dive. They can't quite keep the ball up. Still set point. Belgium just one behind. Koolhaas has been the outstanding player in the second set for the Netherlands. Scoot's come back on. They need her service reception abilities here. Grobelna with the serve for Belgium. Grobelna sends it across. Here's the set, Dikema, and it's Balkestein to finish it and take the Netherlands to a 2-love scoreline. 25-22 in the first, 25-23 in the second. The Netherlands lead Belgium by 2 sets to love. To the volleyball. 19-year-old will serve at the start of set number 3. Herbots gets the set underway. Plak underneath it. Here's the set from Dikema. Tipped over the top. Chance to recycle this point for the Netherlands. Scoot did well. Plak will have to put it into play. So the third set kicks off with a long rally. Over the top again. And the point ends. Ball on floor. Belgium take the opening point of the third set. wide open spaces there. Monica Slotch is unable to get the back of her hand under the ball. Herbots again, thumping serve from Britt Herbots. Block, recycled ball for the Netherlands, and Plack with a big hit, but too big. First 2 points of the third set go to Belgium. Celeste Plack opening that right shoulder, missing by 6 inches. Brilliant serve again from Herbots. Dekema, Plack, this time she fires that one home. I think that was taken in the face by the libero for Belgium, Anna Valkenborg. 98.7 kilometers per hour. No, it was a hand. Oh, Plack, I beg your pardon, Monica Slotches. No, neither of those two. Lohaus with the ace for the Netherlands. They're really racking up the aces. That's Lohaus' second, 7 points in total. She's been their best server so far. Juliette Lohaus will go again. And Viva down the centre, slower ball. Van Gestel just taking the pace off the spike. Did enough to disguise it. Comes off the field of play now. Belgium lead 3 points to 2 in the third set, trailing by 2 sets to 0. Lemons with the serve. Plack has sent that over and out. I'm not sure if Celeste Plack will be on the court for much longer. Goes down as an ace. He's had a couple of big mistakes in the first few minutes of this third set. Will go again for her second ace. They're targeting Plack, who's got to cross it here, does it high, that's well played, sensible move, giving her teammates time to get back in position, and they can recycle this. Free ball and a backcourt attack. Desperate defence for the Netherlands, they need to cross it again. Here's the set, and it's onto the antenna, and it's another one for Belgium. Gap of 3, 5 points to 2, Belgium lead. Yep, via the antenna and out from Monica Slotches. Plack will hope to put this one away. Block touch, and she gets the point. That will settle her nerves after a shaky couple of points. Through the block and away. Dekema with the serve. Just drops it over. Van der Weijden lifts it high. First block, and there's no backup, unfortunately, for the Netherlands there. Belgium are on a roll here. 6 points to 3, they lead. Grabelna with the serve. Oh, it's an ace for Grabelna. And it's all going Belgium's way in this third set. Second ace from Grabelna. She's got 12 now, top scoring in the match, including 2 aces. Look for her third here. This would take Belgium to the technical timeout with a 5-point advantage if they can make it happen. Much needed point for the Dutch. They were in danger of seeing their rivals run away with this first part of the third set. And up steps Koolhaas. Need her up front. She's on 8 now. 4-7. Celeste Plack with the serve for the Netherlands. Van der Weijden back set. And into the space, calmly done by Janssens. There was an acre of space opened up, took the pace off the ball and just tipped it home for the winner. Right onto the 3-meter line.
Centrum vallen, zijlijn. Centrum up, agressief zijn. Blijf herhalen. Dit is niet een ploeg waar je tegen, als je een drive hebt en gepakt op zijn, dan pakt je die match. Cola's 100% 8 op 8. Dit kan niet. Ze geven ballen scherp en een beetje opzij. Ze draaien er gewoon langs. Agressief naar die bal reiken en die bal pakken. Kom maar, kom maar.
Bullshit. Make sure we're going every single time. Let's go.
So the technical timeout concludes. Belgium have double the points of their opponents here. That's a good restart for Koolhaas and the Dutch. Koolhaas edging towards double figures now. She's on 9. This one was sharply taken. Great reactions from Koolhaas. Nicole Koolhaas will now serve for the Netherlands. And the Viber. Charging in from the back is Britt Herbots. Can't find a way through. Balkenstein can. The Dutch beginning to find their way into this third set. They're 2 behind. It's come straight back, and it's a cheap one for the Netherlands. Koolhaas serving well. The service reception pinged it right back into Lonneke Slotjes' hands, and Belgium have called a timeout, unsurprisingly.
Simpele manier, hè?
Oké, die ballen die omhoog gaan, tenminste een actie. Oké, ga, aan op.
Well, the gap is now a single point. They've gone from 8-4 to 8-7. Koolhaas to serve again. 3 points in a row from her service rotation, but Belgium strike back. That's well played. It's a well-taken timeout. Janssens will claim that one. Decent point, takes her to 7. Serving as well as she did last week in Kortrijk. Marlies Janssens will serve again. Number 13 for the Netherlands. And she's got an ace. Just as I said, she wasn't serving as well. She produces her first ace of the match. That's 20 aces so far in the 2019 Volleyball Nations League for Marlies Janssens. She's stretched Belgium's lead to 3. Oh, it's off the tape. Set up. Oh, and straight into the net. That was poor. And the gap is 4 all over again. Well, from 8-4 to 8-7, and then out to 11-7. Interesting ebb and flow in the scoreline in this third set. Janssens going for her 3rd straight point on her service rotation. It's another vicious serve. Oh, it's got a cross here. Who's going to take it on? Slotjes does it again. 2 points in a row where she's fired right into the net. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Netherlands timeout here. And that's what they've got.
We're in center 5, right? Yes. Go stay, go back to 2 here. And don't feel like we got to push it too much. The score is a little bit big right now, 7-12. Don't feel like we need to take a big swing to get out of it. Just one at a time here. Let's go!
Calm and measured, the response there from the Dutch head coach, Jamie Morrison. 1 point at a time. Don't feel as if we have to take a big swing to get out of this. 5 points behind them. Come back from 4 points down. Very recently, a big task here. A 5-point deficit to try and recover. That was the ace. Now Marlies Janssens firmly established at the service line now. 12-7. Well watched. Balkenstein kept an eye on it, had it covered, and watched it land long. Now, Lonica Slotjes, who's had a couple of missed right-hand spikes in the last 4 or 5 points, will be hoping for some success. She's got a good serve in. Herbots over the top. They've watched it, they've covered it. Here's the set and the spike. Whistle's gone, and it's another one for the Netherlands. Whistle blew, I think it might have been a net touch against a frontline Belgian player. 2 points on the bounce for the Netherlands. Gap is just 3. 9-12. Lonica Slotjes again. Slotjes enjoying a difficult period of play. She's managed to score 11 points, including 10 attacking points and 1 ace so far this evening, but 3 mistakes from her personally in the last few minutes have given Dutch this position of strength, Belgium this position of strength. Plak and Balkenstein. Balkenstein, joint top scorer now for the Netherlands on 11. This one hit with real power at 85 kilometers per hour almost. Balkenstein's left-hand serve. Van der Weiber slightly out of position, and it's a good block. Block points for the Netherlands have been few and far between. But this is a key interception, a monster block for Lohaus. 2-point gap. Balkenstein again. That left-hand serve can be troublesome for the Belgians. But the point is theirs. 3-point cushion again. 14-11 in set number 3. Britt Herbots. Great serve from her. Plak had it covered. Plak underneath it. Couldn't get any uplift on the ball. It came up. Block. Plak underneath it. Crossing the line. 15-11, looks good again for Belgium as Herbot sends another firecracker of a serve through. And it's the wrong side of the court as far as the Dutch are concerned. Surely now the Belgians will think that this set belongs to them as they reach the second technical timeout with a lead of 5, 16-11. Ball running the half the length of the net before it dropped on the Dutch side.
Geen onnozel service. Weten wat we doen. Elk punt wikkelen. Oké, jij houdt alleen. Let op voor pipe. Let op voor pipe. En hier. Plak is niet super snel. Dat wil zeggen, hoe kan ik te zeggen, dat je bal op die pipe hangt en meegaat. Oké,
Well, this set is Belgium's to lose. 16-11 they lead. A terrific serving from Britt Herbots, and she's back for more. Herbots with 8 points, her contribution so far tonight. Grabelna, their top scorer, on 13. Dekema, Plak, blocked out of it. The block is on the line, and it's another one for Belgium. 17-11, a monster block. 4th block point of the game for Belgium, and it's courtesy of the left hand of Grabelna. Well, 17. with the signal towards the server. And the server is Lohaus. That's nicely done. Well, good combination from Belgium. They really have got to grips with the pass set spike routine now. And Van Gestel gets herself into double figures, her 10th point of the game. Lemons on with the serve. DeKamer, Plack. And it rattled around, but eventually fell for a point for the Netherlands. Gap is still 5 points. Nervous times for the Belgian substitutes as they watch. That one is in. They were hoping that it was a long shot from Belgium, but comfortably inside the line. And it's Grobelna again. Kaya Grobelna, the 24-year-old who plays pro volleyball in Italy, has had a really solid match so far. 15 points. Underneath it, lifted up and fired home. Something out of nothing there for the Dutch, and it was Koolhaas who had the final say. Still a 5-point deficit in favour of Belgium as Koolhaas strikes. And Celeste Plack with the serving duties. What can she produce here? It's another one for Belgium. They thought that might have been out. Will there be a challenge here? There is some murmurings about a challenge. So the challenge is in. It's a straight in-out challenge. Ball was called in. 2014 is the scoreline if it counts for Belgium. And it does, on the line. So Belgium just need 5 to wrap up this third set and take us into a fourth. Jasper coming on for the Netherlands. Marit Jasper, the number 18. Outside hitter. Bit of height and strength up front. 6 points the advantage. Two of them going for the same ball. Koolhaas again. It's a great combination. DeKamer to Koolhaas, keeping it short, keeping it low. And Aviva. Big backcourt attack and a huge block touch on the way. And Belgium get to within 4 points of the finish line in this third set. Right down the centre, Grobelna again. Into the corner. Janssens. Tricky serve. Scope off her forearms, it'll have to cross. Balkenstein just nudges it over. Backcourt attack from Grobelna, and it brings them to 22 points to 15. Timeout called.
We're going to come back and just play 3 across over here. If you only tip 1 ball, we'll have to read in that. 6, read where the seam of the block is, go either direction. Just take a step in that direction. Make sure we're good on that. It's on our side right now. 1 pass, 1 side out, and then we work. Let's go!
Tempo maken, naar de receptie spelen. Lijn, hoog lijn of tempo lijn, dan blok mee pakken en spelen.
Well, Belgium pretty happy with this scoreline. They have a huge cushion here. They trail by 2 sets to love, but they're 22-15 to the good in this third. It's Marlies Janssens, their best server, with the next delivery. Goodness me, what a brilliant serve that was. Taken on by the setter, Van der Vijver going it alone. Another chance for a Belgium attack. Backcourt from Grabelna, and that takes them to 23-15. Could be a long, drawn-out match now, looking certain that we'll go for a fourth set, possibly even a fifth. Belgium can continue with this form. Janssens yet again. She's been locked in that position at the service line. De Kemer to Balkenstein. Lifted up and looking for Herbots. Off her knees, Scope lifts it up. And away for a winner from Lonneke Slotjes. A super spike. But it's just a stay of execution, surely, in this third set for the Dutch. Free point, and it's set point. Lonneke Slotjes hasn't had a great set, to be fair. 4 or 5 big mistakes. Set point for Belgium to get their first of the match and take us into a 4. Off the antenna. Dutch get another one back. Gilliam swapping positions with Valkenborg. In the libero role for Holland. Miss from Herbots. Still set point though. And a loose one. And that hands the third set to Belgium. 25-17 the scoreline. Is this the start of a... So the point stands, the set score 25-17 stands. Dutch have been given a warning there. They may lead by 2 sets to 1, but it's Belgium who have the momentum behind them at the change of ends. Dobromir Dobrev from Bulgaria, and the fourth set is underway. Herbots having to twist and turn and make the pass. She did well. Grabelna, Scope, what a save from her at the back of court. Into the space, brilliant from Gilliams to get a hand underneath the ball, and what a way to start the fourth set. An extended rally, Grabelna playing a huge part. 17.5 seconds that one lasted. Gilliam sharply down. Grabelna turning up with the final shot. Herbots didn't get her normal downward dip on the serve. Stayed afloat too long. Koolhaas will serve now. Best of the Dutch players in that third set. Over the top, underneath it, Koolhaas gets fist to the ball. Now a chance to build something here, Van der Weiver. Koolhaas drops sharply to pick it up. Scruffy looking point. Can the Belgians convert it? Not yet, it's come back into play. Great save at the back. And Herbots with another powerful spike. Van der Weiver. Grabelna touched on the way through. And it is a point for Belgium. Plenty to enjoy in the first 3 points of this fourth set. Belgium 2, Netherlands 1. Lemons on with the serving duties. Underneath it. Net touch called against, no. Held ball. So not a volley, not a clean volley. Ball held up. I think by Dukema. Oh, Dukema. Belgium have the upper hand. Lemons will serve again. Dukema. Koolhaas can't penetrate, can't kill it. Underneath it in a way, and Belgium are clear again. 4 points to 1 they lead in the early stages of the fourth set. The early signs are that this one is going to go the distance. Lemons again, third try for her. It's a good serve, they watched it well. Valkenstein. Valkenstein's 13th point of the game. Leading scorer for the Netherlands now. Monica Slotches with the serve. Had a difficult third set. Recycled ball here for Belgium. Over the top, and it's still alive as Valkenstein fires and misses. The block was there in place and it did the job. Valkenstein's left arm contains some real power. What a pickup that was from Monica Slotches. Left arm into the block. Belgium lead. Block touch, was there a block touch? Claims of from both sides, from one that there was and from the other that there wasn't. Jamie Morris is not sure. This might need further analysis. Challenge coming in. 3-5, the Netherlands trail. Van der Weiver going it alone, nicely done. Cleverly done by the setter for Belgium. She tracked this ball across the net and then just gave it a little flick with her right hand. That's all it took. Lohaus with the serve. She's got 2 aces so far. She might get another one here. No, it's a that's thumped through by Jasper. Herbots can't find a way through. Jasper again, tips it over the top. Diving players all over the court with excellent defensive work, and it's wide from Grabelna. He's made many mistakes, Grabelna, but that one missed by a foot or so. 22 points for Grabelna so far tonight. Comfortably top scoring in the game. Lohaus with the serve. Keeping it slow, making sure of it. Van der Weiver's set. And through the block and away. Belgium stretch their lead a little more. Super spike, 7-4 they lead. Hope to go into the upcoming technical timeout with a decent advantage here. House again. Back set. Super block again. Lemons, who's come on mostly as a serving substitution, got involved with this block. The number 4, combining with Herbots. Lemons and Herbots together. I think it was the left arm of Herbots that ultimately did the damage. So they are way out in front at the first technical. 8-4 they lead.
Meer op die lijn ligt en daar weet wat soort ballen dat we daar moeten verdedigen, oké?
Maar ik spring wel naar binnen, hè?
Weet je wel, maar dus daar.
We'll scramble for the tip. Again, 4 and 2 when they're going over small blockers. A lot of tip going on right over here. Make sure we're up here in zone 4 and then zone 2. Just get over here and cover everything in there. Got it? Our side. Let's go. Let's go.
They are still deep in defense, and if you're in trouble,
That's difficult times for the Dutch now. Kaya Grabelna has been on fire this evening. She's top scoring, 23 points, 19 attacks, a couple of blocks and 2 aces as well. She's been consistent across the board, the Belgian number 8, Kaya Grabelna. Janssens with the serving rotation. Jasper, good hit. First point of the game for Jasper. She's been on for a while, but now she gets a one alongside her name on the stats with her first point of the game. Marit Jasper. Van der Weiber looking for Grabelna. Back pass, well played, sensible, intelligent play, and that one's onto the line. But the first referee needs a second look, and he has launched a challenge here. Wants to be sure that this one was in. We'll see it from the replay. What a great piece of work that was from Lonika Slotches. I don't think there's any question that that was on the line. But Hawkeye will confirm in a moment or two. Here it is. Yeah. Good enough. Netherlands within 3. Within 2, I beg your pardon. 6-8. Starting to get back into this fourth set. Having been 8-4 now. Koolhaas on the rotation up front. That could be key. Dikema with the serve coming up. One ace already from Laura Dikema. Sends that one dipping in. It's come straight back to Dutch hands. Here's the set. To the back of court. Held up nicely. And off the chest. Free hit. Onto the block and out. Belgium strengthen their position again. Ilke van der Weiber will be serving. The setter for Belgium sends that in. Dikema. Slotches. Oh, it's bounced away. And it's another one that the Belgians will take as they motor through this fourth set, leading by 10 points to 6 now. Bouncing out of reach for the Netherlands. Belgium again. Dikema goes near side, looking for Jasper. And there was a chance there. They were rather standing and staring, the Belgian players, as that one flew wide. Netherlands within 3. Koolhaas up front. They need her to add to her total. She's scored 11 points so far. Has been lethal at times. Scoot underneath it. Looking for Lonika Slotches. Can't kill it. Backcourt attack, which has got across here. Jasper did well. Valkenstein picked up by Gilliams. What a save that was from the Belgium libero, and Koolhaas combining with Lonneke Slotjes. And the Dutch are closing the gap. Another monster block. Grabelner unable to find a way through that time. Jasper has rotated, ready for serving. 8-10. Herbots underneath it. Skulk. Valkenstein. Herbots again. Despairing dive from Skulk, but she couldn't keep the point going. So Herbots will claim her 10th point of the game. Grabelner still more than double than that at 24. Herbots has rotated round to serve as well. Big high ball toss. We know about this potency of this serve. And Valkenstein is blocked out. Excellent work up front. It's Grabelner again getting her 4th block point of the game, her 25th in total. (12-8). Belgium seem to be in control of this 4th set. Nice finish again from Koolhaas. She's been the Netherlands' best player for the last set and a half. Scope gets a break. Koolhaas with the serving. Juices now. Or loose one. No touch. Big misfire up front for Belgium. Gets the serve again from Koolhaas. Van der Weiber. Herbots from the back. Too big, too strong. The 19-year-old really is a powerhouse with that backcourt takeoff. Served well, gets a break now for this next rotation. And Lemons is on. She's had plenty of game time tonight, Natalie Lemons. Brought on for her serving abilities here. Here's the set from De Kemer. Kept it short and put away comfortably by Lohaus. It moves on to 10 now. She's into double figures. Dutch number 7. Has had a good game, Juliette Lohaus. Plays for Munster in Germany. That's her club. Ball into the net. A couple of mistakes creeping in for the Belgians. And the Dutch are back in business in this 4th set. Just one behind now. Lonneke Slotjes will serve. Needs to make it count. No mistakes needed here. Gilliams underneath it. Backcourt attack. Oh, what a hit that was. Magnificent timing from Britt Herbots. The takeoff. Just watch her in motion here. Takeoff perfect. And no one's going to stop that. (93 kilometers per hour). Grabelner serving for Belgium. Scope underneath it. De Kemer. Block touch was there. Lohaus thinks there might have been. See this again. Lohaus's spike. There was no touch there, I don't think. It's a point for Belgium. Their position is strengthened again. Lohaus goes off. Timmerman on for the Netherlands. For 31. Belgium will serve. 15-12 they lead, trailing by 2 sets to 1. It's 16-12 now. Belgium hit the second technical timeout in full control again of this 4th set. The Netherlands lead by 2 sets to 1, but at the moment, the signs are that this one will go to a fifth set.
Got him mee with the fight.
3, everyone back there, let's go ahead and do that. And again, a lot of stuff in transition going there. So blockers, make sure we're getting back to our base. We're ready to come back in.
Okay, that was only for you. It's enough if you step back a little bit here. That's how you can go inside. Because for 6 defenses, boys, it's too difficult. Attention on tip and attention on number 8. Now they try to go over Laura with stake and overload. So pay attention here, leave Margaret alone there. Position before was good in block. So stay there, try to touch the ball. Okay, perfect.
You know, the 5 is almost...
Let's go!
Oh, this has been quite a tussle between these two neighbours, close rivals. Second match of the day might well be delayed now. It's Germany, the host nation, taking on the Dominican Republic, due to get underway in just over an hour, but with the end of this fourth set and potentially a fifth set to come, there may be a little bit of rescheduling going on. I'll let you know before the end of this broadcast exactly what's happening with that. Grobelna serving for Belgium. Vankel. Oh, goodness me, it's down. It's an easy one there for Belgium. Valkenborg doing good work with the defence for Belgium. That one down onto the deck. Jasper's hand missed contact with the ball. Grobelna serving again, 17-12. They lead in the fourth. Nicely done. Valkenstein with her left arm in that position is always going to be a threat. Now Valkenstein will serve now, coming from the left side of the service line. Here's the set. Van der Weiber pushed over by Grobelna. Valkenstein. Good chance here for Belgium. Dutch behind it. Backcourt attack. And that's a winner. A super spike. De Kemer's set, and it was Lonika Slotjes who finished off the move. Off Gilliam's right arm and away for a Dutch point. Valkenstein again. Van der Weiber. Oh, what a hit that was. From the back of court, from Grobelna, to take her 26th point of the game. An outstanding performance tonight. Van Gestel's serve. Scopes. De Kemer. Jasper. Here's the set from Van der Weiber. And Herbots gets another. Herbots goes to 14 points in total. Timeout called by the Netherlands as they can sense this fourth set and potentially this match slipping off her right hand. Jasper. Oh, it's happened again. This time the point is still alive, but it's got to cross here. Here's the set from Van der Weiber. And it's away, another one for Belgium. Romping clear in this fourth set. 21-14 they lead. They took the third set comfortably, 25-17. Dominican Republic players watching. They'll be playing both of these teams in the next couple of days, Belgium and the Netherlands. 6 matches over the next 3 days, 2 each day. This is the first of 6 here in Stuttgart, Porsche Arena. Onto the antenna. It's going from bad to worse for the Netherlands now. 22-14. Fifth set is on its way. First of 15, of course, in that fifth set. 2 hours since this match began. Another timeout called by Jamie Morrison. Surely it's too late to rescue this fourth set. Attempting to just slow the Belgian momentum.
Fly is toch binnenkant kunnen bij het goal. 2 meter inside.
Hey, mannetjes, het is te pakken, hè? Stop!
(22-14) Belgium lead in the fourth set. Plaque. Block was wide. Celeste Plaque picks up a point. Fifth of the game. Missed by much, but just out. Timmerman serving for the Netherlands. Gilliams. Now Lohaus puts it back in. Plaque. Well played to keep this point alive by Celeste Plaque. Herbots drills it through. Not high enough, and it's over. The point's over. Net touch call against one of the Dutch players. Scope coming back on to try and reinforce the Netherlands' defence for the remainder of this fourth set. Might not last much longer, especially with Jasper. Especially with Janssens ready to serve now for Belgium, their best server. Just as I say that, she sends it into the net. It won't make too much difference to the outcome of this fourth set, 23-16. Dekema preparing to serve. Plaque up front. Dekema's serve. Here's the set. Van der Weiber takes it on. Plaque in a battle with Lemons, the two number 4s going head-to-head. And eventually the point falls Netherlands' way, making the scoreline a little less untidy in this fourth set. Belgium have called a timeout. A little run of points for the Dutch. A bit of concern for the Belgian head coach, Geert van der Broek. Belgium lead 23-17. The Dutch are ahead 2-1. A fifth and final set looking more and more likely. Dekema with the serve. Van der Weiber, her opposite number, and she sets Herbots up beautifully. Set point. Another super spike. Britt Herbots has had plenty of these. Takes herself to 14 points in total. Bit of a slow starter tonight. Now she's on fire. Set point. Van der Weiber. Off the net. Dekema. Another one for Monica Slotches. Belma top scorer in the match on 26 points in total. Still set point. Celeste Plaque. Van der Weiber, back set for Herbots. Can't finish off the set. She might get another go. They've gone near side to Grabelna. She can't close it out. Big point for Balkenstein to take her to 15 in total. As Belgium just struggle to get across the finish line here. Another timeout call. Belgium just finish off this set. And the momentum stopper here for the Belgian coach. He knows they're going to win this set. Well, it's highly likely that they're going to win this set. 24-19
One play at a time.
in front.
Let's go.
Morrison still has belief. Celeste Plack, still set point down, 19-24. Off the net. And de Viva. Grabelna. Plack, good defense from the back. The block is down and in, and that concludes the fourth set. We're going to a decider. A short fifth and final set will follow as Belgium take that one by 25 points to 19. It's 2 sets all here in the Porsche Arena in Stuttgart in our opening match of the week. Underway in the fifth. Kamer with Koolhaas. Herbots drills it through. Recycled ball for the Netherlands. Balkenstein is first to strike. Balkenstein has been building momentum throughout. She's off the mark. And so are the Netherlands in this final set. Koolhaas with the serve. So far from Koolhaas and de Viva. Koolhaas underneath it, she dropped sharply and then 3 of her teammates were standing and staring. De Kamer, Monica Slotches, one other just watching the ball drop. Britt Herbots with the serve. Oh, it's a good one too. Well dealt with by Jasper, Balkenstein, I beg your pardon, who backed it up with the winning hit as well. Great defence. 1, 2, 3. What a combination that was between De Kamer and Balkenstein, 2 of the veterans of the Dutch squad. Balkenstein is 29. Laura De Kamer the same age. Gestel makes her mark. 1,000 points for Van Gestel now. Lemons ready to serve for Belgium. Natalie Lemons with the serve. Bit of movement on that ball. De Kamer takes it out alone and wins the point. We haven't seen her do that very much in this match. Van der Viver's had a few tries. Her opposite number, there she is. But De Kamer took this on. Great disguise. 3 touches from 3 different players. But the ball stayed on their side. Netherlands in front, 3-2. Onwards and upwards here. Balkenstein serve. Van der Viver over her head. Ball rattling around, but they kept it alive. Gilliams with the set. Oh, beautifully done by Grabelna. Another point. She's heading towards 30 now. That's her 27th point of the game, Kaya Grabelna. Slower ball. It's a variety with her pace on these big hits. called. No timeout called. It was just a brief break while the course workers were on to clear up the moisture. This stage in the match, after 2 hours of play, there's a lot of sweat coming down from all the players around the court. Here's the set, and it's Grobelna with another super spike. Loose serve from Grobelna. They will forgive her that rare mistake. Grobelna up to 28 points in total. They'll forgive her a couple of errors. 4-4, final set. Timmerman with the serve. Here's the set from Van der Weiver. Pushed away for a winner. And it's Marlies Janssens who gets that one. Another solid performance from her this evening, Marlies Janssens. And Gestel's serve. Dikema keeps it short and low. That's a great combination. It's a winning combination. Dikema short and low to Koolhaas. Happened so quickly. Split-second timing. Brilliantly done. 5-5, final set. Backcourt attack. They'll chase this. They run out of court. Scote off after it. It's always a lost cause, really. Now Janssens. She starts to pile on the pressure with some creativity from the service line. It's that combination again. Carbon copy. Dikema and Koolhaas. Why break up a winning combination? It's absolutely reliable. Dikema's serve. I beg your pardon. Jasper's serve, in fact. Here's Dikema. Here's Balkenstein. Off the block and away. And the Dutch are in front. 7-6 they lead. Final set.
It's possible video challenge. Ask a video challenge. Why are you contesting this video?
Van der Weiver is arguing the point with the referee, but he's saying, you know, if you don't like it, have a challenge, put a challenge in, and we'll get it checked out. That was his point, Simone Santi. Poor service reception, but there to mop it up was Britt Herbots, tidying up an otherwise scruffy point. To be on court, the team from Dominican Republic warming up by now, but they're being kept waiting because of the length of this opening match. Van der Weiver, 7-all. Van der Weiver serve. Scote. Dikema. Balkenstein is blocked out of the point. And it's Grobelna who claims it. Her 5th block point. Another monster block for Kaja Grobelna. She's everywhere on this court tonight. 8-7, so a change of ends midway through the final set. Belgium are in front by 1, having come back from 2 sets to love down. First set 25-22 for the Netherlands. Set 2 25-23 for the Dutch. And then Belgium started to fire. 25-17, they took the third. The fourth by 25 points to 19. Here in the fifth, they lead by 8 points to 7. Slotches can't find a way through. Another block. This time it's Lemons who claims it for her 3rd block point of the match. 9-7. There's a gap for the first time in this final set. A 2-point lead now for Belgium.
One pass, one side out right now. Just giving them a little time to
Dutch
cool
have
off.
called a timeout.
Right, serve's dropping a little bit. Make sure we're ready for that. One pass, we get back to us. Let's go, man. Go.
Well, they've had a very difficult Volleyball Nations League, the Netherlands. Well, this could add to their woes if they end up squandering what they had after 2 sets. A 2-set-to-love lead. They go 3-2 down against their great rivals Belgium, then that will be a painful loss, possibly the most painful loss that they've suffered in the VNL so far. Belgium serving. Here's the set from De Kemer. Balkenstein blasts it through, but can't kill the point. Herbots tries. De Kemer. Balkenstein again. Here's the set from Valkenborg to the back of court, up towards the ceiling. He's got a cross here. Balkenstein rolls it through. Van der Weive, it's tipped over the top and down for a winner. Brilliant rally and an excellent finish for Belgium, who are in double figures. 5 from home now. 26-second rally. Van der Weive is at the service line. 10-7 Belgium lead, final set. Jamie Morrison watching his players throw this away, potentially. Plack. Oh, good effort. With a bit of contact with the net post as well by Van der Weive. Dangerous move, applauded by her coach. Van der Weive going under and round, trying to keep the point alive. Ending up deep in Dutch territory. Dutch serving 8-10. Koolhaas just clips the net on the way through. And that's a nicely worked point for Belgium. And has Van der Weive picked up a knock here. She looks to be moving uncomfortably. Van der Weive a little shaken, I think, by the fall when she went onto the other side of the court in the previous point. 11-8, Herbot serving. Good serve. Great take from Jasper at the back. It needs to cross here. Who's going to take it on? It's pushed over by Valkenborg. Back set towards Plack. Van der Weive. Rolled through by Grobelna, can't kill the point. De Kemer tries. Valkenborg underneath it. Backcourt attack. And the block is wide. Patience paid off there for Belgium. They kept up the pressure and they got the reward in the end. 12-8, they lead final set. Britt Herbots was about to serve, but she was rudely interrupted as the opponents called a timeout.
Us a lot of puck. You weren't here, so just make sure you're getting back into the middle of the court and ready for that. We've almost more than position 4. You're either going back for the small blocker. Be more concerned about the pipe than you are position 4. Just in transition. We've said a lot of this, so make sure we're in here. Don't commit on it, but make sure we're ready. And again, it might be a long rally. Make sure we're ready for that. Get back.
Van der Weive has picked up a knee injury. Yeah, that's going to hurt. So she's not overly protected around the knees. There are pads. They're only going to have a limited effect when you're diving and sliding across the court as she did there. Herbots will serve. 12-8, they lead final set. Herbots makes, I think, her first mistake on the service line. And across 5 sets, that's saying something. She's had another outstanding outing tonight, Britt Herbots, with 16 points. That wasn't her finest moment, but the advantage is still 3. Celeste Plack preparing to serve for the Netherlands, 9-12. And Aviva seems to have recovered from her knee injury. And there's another one to take Belgium a little closer. 13-9 they lead in the final set now. Rumpelberg has come on for Belgium. Backcourt attack, all brilliantly done by Celeste Plack. Some of the best we've seen from her so far tonight. Excellent volleyball. Good timing. 97.8, edging towards 100 Ks. 10-13. Alkerstein to serve. The dipping left-hand delivery. Grabelna, match point. Grabelna, who's been the top scorer in the entire match, takes her 32nd point of the game, takes her side to match point, 14-10. And she'll serve in what could be the final point of the contest. DeKamer. Plack again, the block is solid, the match is over. Belgium have done it the hard way, from 2 sets to love down. No wonder they're jumping for joy. They've come from the cusp of being beaten in straight sets to winning by 3 sets to 2. 25-22, 25-23, then the Belgians started to fire. 25-17, 25-19, taking the last one by 15 points to 10. Plack blocked out of the point. And was it Grabelna? It would be fitting if Grabelna had the final touch here. Yes, indeed it was. No, it wasn't. It was Janssens. My apologies. Janssens gets the last touch. She's had a great game as well. 14 points in total. Served well as usual. Grabelna certainly the star of the show. Kaya Grabelna taking 32 points in the game. What a contribution as Belgium come from 2 sets to love down to beat their great rivals, the Netherlands, for only the 2nd time in a world level competition. 3 sets to 2. Disappointment for the Dutch at the warm down. Here are the match stats: 68 attacking points, 13 from the block. The Belgian block was magnificent tonight. They also had 6 aces and were helped along with 23 points from their opponents.